Business success is about assembling the right team. It's the businesses behind the business that makes it all possible. When you think about businesses growing their sales beyond forecasts like Momofuku, or even a legacy business like Mattel, sure, you think about a product with demand, a focused brand, and influence-driven marketing, but a big component is the business behind the business, making selling and for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Shopify is home of the #1 checkout on the planet, and the not-so-secret Shop Pay boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Momofuku uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/DCR, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/DCR to upgrade your selling today. That's shopify.com/DCR. There's a growing expense eating into your company's profits, your cloud computing bill. What if you could cut your cloud bill in half and improve performance? Well, if you act by May 31st, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure can help you do just that. OCI is the next generation cloud designed for every workload, where you can run any application or AI project faster and more securely for less. This half-off offer is only for new U.S. customers with a minimum financial commitment. See if you qualify at oracle.com/DCR. It's 8 a.m. Eastern, April 3rd, and this is your daily crypto report. Bitcoin is down 0.5% at $83,040. ETH is up slightly at $1,794. XRP is up slightly at $2.02.
The spirit of innovation is deeply ingrained in America, and Google is helping Americans innovate in ways both big and small. The Department of Defense is working with Google to help secure America's digital defense systems, from establishing cloud-based zero-trust solutions to deploying the latest AI technology. This is a new era of American innovation. Find out more at g.co/American Innovation.
It's tourney time, and with FanDuel's Dog of the Day, you can get a daily profit boost during the College Conference Championships to bet on any underdog. So get ready to celebrate some upsets.
No one saw that coming, except for me, baby.
21 plus in present in select states. Opt-in required. Minimum plus 100 odds required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Well, JPMorgan says Bitcoin's digital gold status is under pressure as volatility and ETF outflows push investors toward actual gold. Analysts point to gold's price rise as signs it's leading the debasement trade, a strategy to hedge against inflation and currency weakening. Bitcoin, meanwhile, has underperformed this year after strong gains in 2024. Spot Bitcoin ETFs have seen 2 months of outflows, and futures positions have turned negative since mid-January. In contrast, gold futures are flat, and demand is being driven by both private investors and central banks. JPMorgan estimates $9 trillion is now allocated to gold globally, $4 trillion by central banks and $5 trillion by private holders, about 4% of all financial assets. Well, the U.S. House Financial Services Committee passed the anti-CBDC Surveillance State Act introduced by House Majority Whip Tom Emmer. The bill aims to block the Federal Reserve from issuing a central bank digital currency or offering services directly to individuals, citing privacy and government overreach concerns. Emmer argues CBDCs could be used to track or control transactions, calling them government-controlled programmable money. The bill aligns with Donald Trump's stance, and a January executive order of Fed Chair Jerome Powell and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent also expressed opposition. Well, PayPal now supports buying, selling, holding, and transferring Solana and Chainlink directly within its app for users in the U.S. and its territories. Previously, access was only possible via a MoonPay integration. PayPal first launched crypto services in 2020. It added its own stablecoin, PayPal USD, in 2023, issued on Ethereum and Solana. Regulatory uncertainty had slowed new listings, especially after the SEC targeted exchanges and scrutinized Solana. But with lawsuits now dropped or paused and new pro-crypto leadership in place, PayPal is expanding its offerings. Well, Fidelity has launched a crypto-focused IRA through its digital assets arm, letting U.S. investors add Bitcoin, Ether, and Litecoin to their retirement portfolios. The offering includes Roth traditional and rollover IRA options under the Fidelity Crypto for IRA program. To qualify, investors must be U.S. citizens, at least 18, and live in an eligible state. Well, former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo advised crypto exchange OKX during its federal criminal investigation. Bloomberg reported he regularly spoke with OKX execs and helped guide their response to the probe led by the FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York. OKX pleaded guilty in February to violating anti-money laundering laws and agreed to pay over $500 million. The case focused on the exchange operating without a money transmitter license. OKX says the involved U.S. users are no longer on the platform and that no customers were harmed. Cuomo's team confirmed he's doing private legal work, but declined to comment on client matters. And finally, NOUNS DAO is in the news after a project they funded failed to materialize. The DAO reportedly funded a baked beans project called Moonbeans in 2022 for $150,000 in partnership with Chris Mayer, former CEO of UK-based Sublime Butter. The DAO approved the project, pitched as a fun, disruptive take on the UK's massive canned bean market. 3 years later, no beans have been produced, and Sublime Butter now says it never agreed to the project. Director Tony Ho claims Mayer misused the company's branding, and Mayer was fired in 2023 for erratic behavior and received the funds personally, not through the company. Mayer, posting to the Nouns forum, said he's been through personal turmoil, including divorce and mental health struggles, but insists he acted in good faith and still wants to deliver the project. If not, he says he'll try to repay the DAO in installments. Sublime has filed a police report, but legal action would have to come from NOUNS DAO itself. That's all for us today. Visit us at dailycryptoreport.io and listen to us everywhere else you podcast under Daily Crypto Report.
If you're feeling overwhelmed by the news cycle, you are not alone. I'm Emma Varvaloucas, and along with Progress Network founder Zachary Karabell, I host What Could Go Right, a podcast that looks beyond the headlines to uncover progress happening in the world, even in difficult times. Each week, we sit down with experts to discuss today's biggest challenges, without ignoring the hard stuff. We bring nuance, insight, and a forward-looking perspective to help make sense of the current moment. Fight the urge to doom scroll. Tune in to What Could Go Right instead, wherever you get your podcasts.
That finale of The Bachelor was ridiculous.
Lest we forget this past season of Love is Blind.
I know.
At least there's always Sex in the City to keep us warm and fuzzy at night.
Always. Watching it back 25 years later has been the best.
Why are we so obsessed with watching people fall in love on TV?
Every week on our podcast, Two Black Girls, One Rose, we break down your favorite TV shows centering modern dating, love, and relationships.
Come ready to unpack the mess and have a laugh with us. I'm Justine.
And I'm Natasha.
See you every week on all podcast platforms.